Hey Aquarius, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this just in. This is where we get all up in other folks' business about love and relationships. This reading is good for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Let me say that this is a general reading and it will not resonate with everyone. If you know me, you know I have a tendency to start videos and then start them over because I'm not satisfied with what's going out. And sometimes what I put out the second or third time is just as trashy as the first time. But anyway, so this is why your cards are already laid out. Please trust me when I say that this was a authentic and genuine shuffle and pull. So I have not cheated. What is happening is I have my webcam hooked up to one of my older computers because it had better resolution than the one I'm actually working on right now. And this older laptop is trying to do some updates and it's doing crazy things. So as I was shuffling and laying out the cards, I got a message that popped up in the middle of my screen. I had to get out of it and I had to start the video. Enough of my excuses. Let's begin. We're going to look at the bottom of the deck. We have got the Ten of Wands reversed. If I didn't mention, this is the Deviant Moon Tarot by Patrick Valenza. I believe that's how you say the last name. I started using this deck while the moon was in Scorpio because I thought this deck was pretty appropriate for such. The moon has moved on into Sagittarius, and I am feeling much better about life. If you listen to I did Sagittarius and Capricorn's reading yesterday, and Scorpio moon, after about the first 10 degrees of the transit, I lose my shit. I just lose my mind. And my natal moon's in Scorpio and I still can't handle it. But anyway, so yesterday I was feeling quite bad and I did the reading for Sagittarius and Capricorn. And if you have a notion to, go back and listen to one of those readings and see how very different I am in those readings than I am in today's reading. And I'll say because I'm very heavily controlled by the moon because the moon is conjunct my ascendant. So when the moon is doing deviant things, so is my body. Anyway, not that you cared, just thought that that was important to put out there. Okay, all right, let's get it, Aquarius. The first card is the Sun card. Yes, one of the most positive cards in the deck. The Sun card is ruled by the sign of Leo. And the North Node is in Leo right now, which means that the South Node is in your sign because Leo is your opposite sign. So guess what? You might be feeling some dark things that maybe you might feel like your relationship is in a dark place, but the sun is shining on you. You just got that South Node lurking around in your sign, and things are coming up from your past life stuff that you need to deal with and work out. And it's not always the good pretty stuff. It's the things that we didn't work out in the past life that come back to quote unquote haunt us in this life. And that's because we need to get it right. And we're going to keep on coming. We're going to keep on coming because, for one, there's something that we feel like we need here on the planet. So we keep coming back into a physical body. There's some desire that didn't get fulfilled. Well, in the process of us coming back to be greedy and try to feel that desire, we got to deal with our past stuff. We don't just get away with it. So with the South Node lurking around in your sign, Aquarius, you've got a lot of past life stuff coming up. A lot of subconscious stuff coming up. And it's probably bothering you a bit. So you feel like your relationships are in the dark, but trust me, the sun is still shining on them. They're just things that need to be worked out. This is a very positive card. This is about success. It's about life force, which, you know, it's the sun, and the sun gives life. So even though you may feel that your relationship's in the dark, maybe you feel like you are in the dark, the sun is shining on you and things will get better with you and your partner. For those of you who are in a relationship, and for those of you who are not, you are going to attract somebody just as dark as you right now who's going to share the same sentiments that you do, and the sun will shine on the both of you. I don't know if I talked at all about the Ten of Wands when I was showing the bottom card. Just that quickly, I forgot whether or not I was talked about the Ten of Wands. But the Ten of Wands reverse could be about work not being done, whether that be because maybe there's no work to do. The sun could say, you know, The work's been done. You've done the hard part. Or it could be a situation where somebody in the relationship doesn't want to do the work. It could also be when the Ten of Wands comes up reversed. It could be about not taking responsibility for your actions and blaming other people. So maybe that is something that's going on in a relationship. Maybe it's not. Maybe there's just no work to be done. Maybe it's all so good that there's not a lot of work to be done. Let's see what the second card has to say. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups upright. California dreaming. I say that because this is a card about dreams. It's about temptation. It's a bit about escapism. But if you look at this guy, oh yeah, he's got his muse back there. I didn't see. There is somebody behind that portrait. And I've pulled this card a couple times since I've been using this deck, but I didn't notice that. There's somebody behind the curtain of, ooh, temptation. Temptation, lust, dreaming about somebody. And you've got a vivid image. For those of you who are not in a relationship, you're dreaming about somebody and you've got a vivid image about what that person is supposed to be like and look like. For those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like the artist is really loving his design to the point where he wants to recreate it. So this actually looks all good. At this point, we're going to see what the last card is. And maybe this is effortless. Let's see what the last card is. Okay. Interesting. It's the Six of Wands reversed. That's interesting. Generally, the Six of Wands is about victory. It's about leading your troops to victory. So in a relationship, if this was in the upright position, this is about status and somebody seeing you as the bee's knees. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, there is somebody riding a horse and you've got these people that are standing around and they're cheering him on and they're saluting him. But in the reverse, it often means that the same people that you bring to victory are the same people who will try to tear you down. This deck, like I said, is a little bit on the darker side. So this person is, well, in the reverse, it looks like he's falling out of this flower. So falling from grace, and with the sticks the way that they are, it's like somebody's beating him down out of that flower, beating him out of that place. Well, the sun is the major arcana in this card, so it trumps these two cards. What I think it is, Aquarius, is it's your own insecurities in a relationship, or maybe somebody that you're with has these insecurities, and while they are in a dark place, or you are in a dark place, and while you feel like you have fallen from grace, or where they may feel like they've fallen from grace, it's not the truth. This person is tempted by you or you them. This person's dreaming about you or you them. There's nothing in any relationship that's going to be all good. If you notice here, there are two cups that have spilled over. So what I feel like is, in a relationship, or even if you're single and you're looking at somebody, you've got your eye on somebody, you feel like there's a sense of not coming together. But what you don't realize, or what that person doesn't realize about you, is that they're in your dreams, or you're in their dreams, and they're the perfect muse. I mean, to the point where you want to recreate them or they want to recreate you. Aquarius, if this is you, because I can't speak to those of you who this may be about the other person. I can't speak to that person unless they're an Aquarius too. But if this is you, all I have to say is stop beating yourself up. It's not what you think. You're not giving yourself enough credit for who it is that you are. You're just in a darker place right now. The sun is shining on you, and it will continue to shine, and you will get happiness and success and joy. If you need to dance in the dark right now, then dance in the dark. You got to spend some time in the dark in order to appreciate what's happening in the light. But you got to stop beating yourself up if that's what you're doing. Or if you can't seem to come together with somebody, it's because they have their own insecurities. They're beating themselves up. Give them some time to work it out, and everything will be all good. And that's the way I see it, Aquarius. If anybody would like to get a personal reading with me, my information should be in the description box. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you again next month.